Okay, good morning, all of you. So we started operators in Java in the last session. So you can go ahead with the note that. Okay. So what is operators? Operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler to perform some operations. So we have in Java, we have some set of operators. In Java, we have some set of operators. Set of operators. What are the operators we discussed in the last session? We discussed in the last session some set of operators, like I would say arithmetic operators, and we discussed about assignment operators, assignment operators, and we discussed about relational or comparison operators, relational or comparison operators, and we discussed about logical operators, and we discuss these all the areas we discussed. After that, we have the operators, that is unary operator, ternary operator, ternary operator, and after that we have unary operators, unary operator, and next we have there is a new operator and dot operator and dot operator. These are the operators we have in Java. Dot operator. Okay. Arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational or comparison operator, logical operators, ternary operators, unary operators, new operator, and dot operator. So in the last session, we done with arithmetic operators, and assignment also we done, and next this is also we done, and next logical operators also we done. Logical operators also we done. So ternary operator meaning basically we have there are three operators. Ternary operators meaning we have there are three operators. We have three operators. Okay, normally initially I can show you one program on it, and then we'll go and then you can see head with a ternary operator. So here I am taking a file, and I am taking and I am mentioning the file name is ternary.java. Ternary.java. Okay, and now I am opening this one, and public class ternary. This is the scope of the class, and I'm taking main method public static void main, and string aux, and this is the scope of the main method. Now here I'm taking ternary operator, meaning there are three operators. Basically, for example, here I'm taking int a equal to 10, and int b equal to some 20. Okay, first here I will check the condition a greater than b. This is true or false? No, this is false, right? A greater than b, and expression, and here yes, a value is less than b, or simply can say yes, and here you can mention no, you can mention no. Okay, now this again can store in one reference variable, that is result equal to, and this is which in the format of string, right? Then you can mention string. Now where I can take a sysout statement, system.out.println, println. Here I would like to print the result. I'm saving this one. Now you can see where our file is available. You can go to the file location, Java C, I can say demo dot, the file name is ternary.java, right? Ternary.java. File has successfully compiled Java and ternary. See, you are getting the value is yes. We are getting the value is yes. So basically, normally can refer the websites like ternary operators in Java. Come to here and hmm, see here, ternary operator is the only condition operator that takes three operands. So you have to know what does it mean by operand and what does it mean by operator. For example, int a equal to a, operand meaning value, operator meaning symbol. For example, a plus 10. If I mention this one, this is the operator and this is the operand. Now I will show you here. A equal to 10 plus 20. So in this case, 10, 20, these two are the operands. Symbols are the operators. Operands means values, operators means symbols. Okay, so come to here. Ternary operator is the only the conditional operator that it takes three operands. That it takes three operands. It's one linear replacement. Come to here. So see here. This is the expression one and expression two. If this is true, then expression 2 will be printed. Okay, if this is false, then expression 3 will be printed. Expression 3 will be printed. Any value, okay, that might be the true or that might be the false, the value will be stored in this variable. The value will be stored in this variable. So basically here we will take the condition, and if the condition is true, then expression 2 will be executed, and if the condition is false, then expression 3 will be executed. So if it is true and if it is false also, any value will be stored in the variable. Okay, so now come to here. We'll go with another website, Java ternary operators. This is the switch cases. Switch cases next year in the looping statements will be discussed. I would say conditional statements will discuss. So here what they did actually, this is the program, and he is checking the data. String contains a, and if that is true, then they are displaying the value. The same thing they are displaying. This one. Okay. So the thing is, Java ternary operator is the only conditional operator that takes three operands. That takes three operands. That takes three operands. Java ternary operator is one linear replacement for the if if and else statement, and used a lot in Java programming. You can use ternary operator to replace the switch, also known as below example. Also known as below example. Okay. As here there are three operands we will use, guys. Like in our program, see, this is the one value, and this is the one value, and here this is the condition. If the condition is true, then it has to display this value. If the condition is false, then it has to display this value. It has to display this value. So I mentioned in the format of string. You can mention in int also any value. Like in that case, you know, this is the number, right? Then you can display the number like some 20, and here also you can display some value, some 60. You can save this one, and wherever Java file is available, you can go to that Java location, Java c ternary.java, and the file has successfully compiled, and you will get the value is 20. You will get the value is 20. You will get the value is 20. Ternary operator, meaning ternary operator which will take the three operands, which will take the three operands. So here it will, we will check the condition. If the condition is true, value 1 will be executed. If the condition is false, then value 2 will be executed. Value 2 will be executed. Value 2 will be executed. Okay. See here, conditional operator. It is also known as ternary operator because it works three operands. It is the short alternate of if-else statement. It can be used to evaluate the Boolean expression and return either true or false. Either true or false. The syntax for this one is expression 1, expression 2, and expression 3. If expression 1, so this is also basically this is also value, meaning we will check the condition, right? It will give the either true or false. True or false are also values only, right? So ternary operator meaning there are three operands. This is the one operator, this is the one operand, this is the one operand, and this is the one operand. Basically this is the condition, but the condition will give either true or false, right? True or false also value. Okay. It will I would say, if that value is true, then it will print the expression 2. If that is false, then it will print the expression 3. So now thing is, conditional operator, it will take the three operands. This is the one operand, this is the one operand, and this is the one operand. Okay. Yeah, this is the program, guys. This is the program. It is used to, see here, which is used to evaluate the Boolean expression and return either true or false. It is used to evaluate the Boolean expression and return either true or false. If expression 1 is true, then evaluate after a question mark, and else after colon it will be evaluate after question mark if it is true, and it will evaluate after if it is false, it will evaluate after the colon, after the colon. So this is conditional statement. Conditional statements. Conditional statements. Now come to here the document. Ternary operator also called as conditional operator. Conditional operator which will take three operands. Which will take three operands. Okay, which will take three operands. So ternary operator, it will evaluate condition. It will evaluate the condition. This condition also called as Boolean expression. And if the condition is true, then expression 1 will be printed. 1 will be printed. If the condition is false, expression 2 will be printed. Expression 2 will be printed. The syntax for this one is syntax for this one is condition and expression 1 and expression 2. So this expression 1 and 2 you can store in anywhere. Okay, like if it is the string value, you can store in string. If it is the integer, you can store in this one. So this is all about ternary operators. So after the ternary operators, we have unary operators. We have unary operators. Unary operators. So unary operator meaning we have the two symbols here. This is called increment and this is called decrement. This is called decrement. Decrement. So basically, so this will see once again operators. No operator, dot operator. Before that, we have assignment operators, logical operators, relational operators, increment or decrement operators. Come to here. In programming Java and C and C++ JavaScript, increment operator plus plus increase the value of the variable by 1, and similarly decrement operator meaning decrease the value of variable by 1. Okay, now come to here. So unary operator meaning there are two operators here, plus plus. So which means, so increment operator meaning so the value increment by 1, the variable value increment by 1, increment by 1. Next decrement meaning the variable value decrement by 1, decrement by 1 guys, decrement by 1. Okay, very important. This is also plus plus operator meaning increment, minus minus operator meaning decrement. Plus plus meaning increment variable value increment by 1, and minus minus meaning variable value decrement by 1. So I can write a program, and so we'll try to understand unary operators. So where actually I am taking unary operators, and here also I am taking one new file, and I can mention unary operator. The file name is unary dot, I can say, dot java, and I'm opening the file, and so I can write out the skeleton of the program, like public class unary operators. Unary, this is the scope of the class, and where we can take the public static void main, and I would say string. This is the scope of, also this is the scope of the main method. Now we are discussing about the unary operator. There is a int x equal to, I'm taking the values 10, and I'm mentioning x plus plus. Then what does it mean? What does it mean, guys? X variable increment by 1. X is the variable which is holding the value how much? 10. When I mention the plus plus operator, then which meaning x variable increment by 1, increment by 1. Is there any proof? Yes, I will show you the proof. Take system.out.println, and here I am doing the concatenation. The value of x is, here I can mention x. Okay. So before increment we'll see the x value, and after the increment we'll see the x value. I'm saving this one. Wherever Java file is available, you can go to the Java location, Java C unary.java, and you can see file has successfully compiled, and unary. You can see here before plus plus operator how much the value it has printed. It has printed only 10, guys. 10 meaning it is holding the value only 10. When you mention the plus plus operator, x variable increment by 1, now it become 11. Okay, now it become 11. So similarly come to here, and here also, here you guys tell me how much the value. You guys tell me how much the value. Huh? 12. Again, now you guys tell me how much the value here. Huh? 13. And now again you guys tell me how much the value here. So now you guys are clear. So what is happening with respect to plus plus operator? Plus plus operator means the variable value increment by 1. Increment by 1. Okay, fine, very good. Now, so next we have the decrement, guys. Decrement meaning the variable value decrement by 1. Come to here, I am mentioning minus minus. Now how much the value? X is holding the already value 14. I am mentioning minus minus operator, which means 14 becomes 13, guys. 14 becomes 13. Okay, again I'm doing minus minus operator. Now the value will be 12. I'm saving this one. Come to here, wherever which is available, you can come to that location, and Java scenery. So see here, whatever the expected values are coming or not. Yes, coming. So this is the example with practical. Okay. Now in the unary operators, so basically based on the unary operators, basically it is divided into post increment and so based on the increment, it has two types: post increment and pre increment. Pre increment. Okay, so first we'll try to understand about the post increment. So that post increment I can open MS Paint, and then there itself you can try to understand. I'm opening post increment. Okay, so here I'm taking the concept is post increment. Okay, fine. Now come to here. What happens here? So there is a two variables, guys. Int a equal to I'm taking some value 10. Int b equal to I'm taking a plus plus operator. Now, guys, can you please concentrate? Please concentrate, guys. There are two containers. What are the two containers? There are two variables. What are the two variables? Variable A, variable B. There are two variables. Okay. Okay. So I am trying two variables. What are the two variables name? First variable name is, tell me guys, first variable name is variable A. Second variable name is variable B. First variable, how much value it is holding? 10 value, it is holding the 10 value. Okay. Now come to the B, how much value it is holding? It is holding A plus plus. Come to here, how we can uh, this one come to here. This is which operator, this one? Increment or decrement? Increment. This is increment. Okay, fine. So this is the symbol where exactly the symbol is available, where exactly the symbol is present, before the variable or after the variable? After the variable. If the symbol is present after the variable, then that is called post increment. Okay, by seeing code itself, you can recognize which is belong to which one. The symbol where exactly the symbol is available present, the symbol is present after the variable. If the symbol is present after the variable, then that is post increment. If that is post increment, then you have to remember one mantra. The mantra is first increment and then assign the value. First increment and then assign this this mantra. You have to remember this. You have to remember this one. You have to remember this one. If you understand this one, then you can easily handle post increment, pre increment, and all. I repeat once again. There are two variables, variable A and variable B. Variable A already I assigned the value. Value is 10. Okay, this is the variable A and I assign the value that is 10, right? This is the value 10. Now come to here. In the line number 2, there is a symbol. The symbol is incremental. Where exactly the symbol is present, after the variable or before the variable? After the variable. If it is present after the variable, then you can say that is post increment. If it is post increment, then you can remember first increment. First increment meaning, so how much the value A is holding? 10. 10 become 11. 10 become 11. According to this first increment, 10 become 11. That value we will assign to the B, guys. So this is the thing you have to remember. First increment, A value increment by 1 and that value we will assign to the B. This is the thing you have to remember. This is clear or not? Don't confuse. There are two containers. Come to the symbol. Based on the symbol, you can tell me that is post increment or pre increment. You can by seeing the code itself can easily identify. Okay. If that is post increment, then you have to remember these two statements. First increment and then assign the value. And then assign the value. Are you guys clear with my statements? I hope this is clear, right? The same thing, whatever the values I'm saying, like I will show you through programmatically also, you will get the clarity on that. Okay. So here I'm coming to here and here I'm taking, there are two variables. Int A equal to, I'm taking 10, int B equal to, I'm taking A plus plus. Okay. Now take system dot out println. This is concatenation, guys. String plus variable is called concatenation. Okay. Now I can say run the program, and then now you guys tell me the answers. How much the a value? How much a value? First increment 10 become 11. 11 value it will assign to b. 11 value it will assign to b. We will get the value as 11 11. I will show you that one. Come to here, Java unary.java. The value of a is 11. Come to here. A equal to 10, and it will come to here. A value increment by 1. Increment by 1, and that value it will assign to here. Come to here. A value is 11. A value is 11 and B value is 10. Post increment, first increment, and then assign the value. I thought that is pre increment. Come to here, A equal to 10 and B. Okay, so here the mantra is first assign the value and then increment. Come to here. First assign the value. First assign the value and then increment. Then increment. This is the mantra. First assign the value and then increment. Okay, whatever the value A is holding, that value it will give to the B. Okay, that value it will give to the B. That value it will give to the B and then increment. Okay, A is holding the value 10. That value it will give to the B, meaning B value become 10 and A value increment by 1. So finally you will get the value as 11 10. 11 10. Okay. So this is the mantra you have to remember, guys. Post meaning first assign and then increment. First assign and then increment. Next, where we have pre-increment. Pre-increment. In case of pre-increment, we'll take two variables like int m equal to, I would like to take some 5, and int n equal to plus plus operator m. Okay. Now we can assume there are two containers, guys. There are two containers. Container A, container B. Okay. This container name is M. This container name is M. This container name is N. Now M is having the value how much? 5. Okay, 5. Now come to here. This is the symbol. Where the symbol is available? This is the increment. The increment symbol is available before the variable or after the variable? Before the variable. If before the variable, then that is called pre-increment. Pre-increment based on the symbol location, you can say that is pre-increment or post-increment. Now this will belong to pre-increment. If it is pre-increment, if it is pre-increment, first increment and then assign the value, and then assign the value, and then assign. Meaning, first increment meaning m value becomes 6. M value becomes 6. M value becomes 6, and this value it will assign to, we will assign to here. We will assign to here. Okay. So the same thing I can write a program and then I will show you. Come to here. Here the value is 10, 11. 11, 10. Okay. Now come to here. Int m equal to 5. Okay. Next int n equal to plus plus m. Now I am copying the same statement and then I can change the variable names. I can change the variable names. Here I am mentioning m. Here also I am changing to m. Here also I am changing to n, and here also I am changing to n, n, n. I am saving this one, and now you guys come to here. So this is which one? This is pre-increment. If it is pre-increment, first increment the value. First increment, and then assign the value, and then assign, guys, and then assign. Okay. Now first increment meaning how much the value? 5 become 6, and here we will get the value as 6 and 6. First increment, m value becomes 6, that value will assign to n. Okay, I'm saving this one. Come to here, and you can java c unary dot java and java unary. You can see here the value of m is 6 and the value of n is 6. N is 6. This is clear or not? Okay, if you are clear with this area, next we have, if you understood how to handle a post increment and pre increment, then next we have post decrement and a pre decrement. That is also very easy. So come to here. I am taking int r equal to 20 and int s equal to r minus minus. Now come to this line. What is the symbol? Symbol is decrement. Where exactly the symbol is present, after the variable or before the variable? After the variable. If it is present after the variable, then you can remember first assign, and then decrement. And then decrement. Okay, so I can show you, write a program and then I'll show you guys. Here I'm taking int r equal to value, I'm taking 20, and int s equal to r I can say minus minus. Okay. You guys tell me the answers here. First, assign, then decrement. Okay, first assign and then decrement. Tell me R value, R value 90, 20. Save this one. Come to here. Java C unary.java, Java unary. See 1920. So same way we have this one also. Come to here, and there are two symbols I am taking. Int p equal to 100, okay, and int q equal to minus minus p, guys. So where exactly the symbol is present? The symbol is present before the variable. If it is present before the variable, then you can say it is pre-decrement. Then this is pre-decrement. Pre-decrement. This is pre-decrement. Okay. Now come to here. Now there are two containers. There are two containers. Container P, container Q. This is the P container, and this is the Q container. P container have the value 100, and this is minus minus. If it is minus minus, that is the post pre-decrement. If it is pre-decrement, then how to remember the mantra? The mantra is first first decrement, first decrement, and then assign the value, then assign value, assign value. Okay. Now 100 become 99, guys. 99. That value will assign to this one. Now you will get the values, both are 99. Come to here, and the same program I am writing, and then I'm showing you. So int p equal to 100, p equal to 100, and int q equal to minus minus p. Okay, now I'm taking this statement. Come to here, p. So see this, guys, 99, 99. This is clear, right? This is all about unary operators, guys. This is all about unary operators. This is all about unary operators. So unary operators is divided into, there are basically two parts, two types. One is the post, one is the this is divided into two. One is post to increment, and the second one is pre-increment. And in case of here, it is divided into pre-decrement, and this is pre-decrement. Okay, after the unary operators, have the concept that is the new operator, guys. New operator. What is the purpose of new operator? First, new is the keyword, guys. New is the predefined keyword. Predefined keyword. Okay. So new operator, which is used to create the object, guys. Create the objects. Create the object. The syntax for A new operator is like a class name, new class name, new class name. This is the syntax, guys. We can create the objects for classes only. We can create objects for classes only. Classes only. Classes only. Classes only. Okay. This is the syntax. New and class name. New and class name. Okay. Next up. For example, there is a class, public class, a demo, and you want to create object for that class. Then there is a syntax new demo. So this is the object for, this is called object creation. This is called object creation. Object creation using new operator. Using new operator. This is all about new operators. Next we have dot operator. Next we have dot operator. Dot operator. Dot operator which is used to access the class members. Dot operator which is used to which is used to which is used to access the class members like methods, variables, hmm, like that. For example, in our main method also we are using dot. So see here, Java program everything is matters. And what is this? This is the dot operator. This is the dot operator, and this is available in the system class, and we are accessing that variable by using dot operator. Dot operator. So dot operator which is used to access the class members, which is used to access the class members, which is used to access the class members. These are the set of operators we have in Java. Arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational operators, logical operators, Turner operators, unary operators, new operator, and dot operator. So after the operators, next we have the concept that is conditional statements. Yes, conditional statements. What does it mean by conditional statements? Based on the conditions, based on the condition, based on the condition, we will make the decisions. We will make the decisions. We will make the decisions. We will make the decision. Like there is a car. If the car have the fuel, then we can able to ride the successful ride. The car don't have the fuel, then we cannot able to make the successful ride. So here, conditional statement which is used to make the decision based on the condition. Based on the condition, we will make the decisions. So in Java, conditional statements is divided into 5 types. In Java, we have 5 conditional statements. We have 5 types of conditional statements. Conditional statements. Conditional statements. Okay. What are 5? First one is simple if, and second one is if else, and the third one is if else if, and fourth one is nested if, and fifth one is switch case. Fifth one is switch case. Okay. So first we can go ahead with the simple if. Simple if. So here we can make the decisions. We can make the decisions. Only the condition is true. We can make the decisions. Only the condition is true, guys. Only the condition is true. The condition is true. What is the syntax for simple if is the predefined keyword, and this is the scope of the simple if. So here we will write the condition. We will write the condition. If the condition is true, then it will execute the block statements. Block statements. This I can write a program and then I will show you. You'll get the better clarity on it. So here I'm taking, there is a simple if, okay, and here I'm taking public class simple if. This is the scope of the class. and there is a main method, public static void main method, string aux, and this is the scope of the main method. Now we'll take the conditions, if condition, and inside we will write set of statement a equal to, I'm mentioning some 20, a equal to 10. Here I'm mention the condition a less than 100. The condition is true or not? Yes, if the condition is true, then I need to print some statement like system dot out dot of println, and here I can mention yes, a value is less than 100, less than 100. Okay, yeah, I'm saving this one, and I can go wherever the file is available. I can go to the file location java c simplif.java. We can mention int a, this is the integer, right? Int a, save the file, come to here, yeah, come to java c and java simple if so see, yes, a value is less than 100, a value is less than 100. Next, after that, this is only the positive scenario, and we have the negative scenario also. If only the positive scenario will go with the simple if. Both the positive and negative scenario will go with the if else. Next concept we have if else. We can make the decisions. We can make the decisions in both true and false concerns. True and false concerns. The syntax for this one is if, this is the scope of the if block, and where we have the else block, and this is the else block. So first I will check the condition. If the condition is okay, then it will print. Now I am taking the condition wrong condition 90. Now it tells me a is holding the value 10. 10 less than 9, no. 10 less than 9, no. Right? If I go here and then it won't print anything. It won't print anything. I don't want like this. I want to print something. When the condition is false, I want to print something. Then there is a else block, and inside the else block you can mention SOP statement, and where you can write no, a is not less than, I'm saving this one, and you can come to here Java simply a not less than 9. This is clear, right? Next concept we have come to here. Yeah. Next third one we have nested if. If you know already how to handle a simple if, then you can easily handle the nested if. Normally simple if meaning. So here we can make the decisions when we have the multiple conditions. We can make the decisions when we have multiple conditions. Okay. So nested if mean, if you know how to write the simple if. So nested if meaning writing one writing one if block, one if block, one if block, writing one if block inside another if block, another if block. Okay, so this is the simple if, and I am copying the simple if, I am keeping inside. So that's it. That's it, guys. This is called nested if. Very easy concept. Writing one if block inside another if block is called nested if. Nested if. Okay, coming to the program. Here I'm taking file. Here I can take the nested if dot Java, and I'm saving this one. Open this one. Public class nested if. And this is the scope of the class. I'm taking main method of class. This is the scope of the nested if, and this is the scope of outer if, and inside inner if you can write something. You can write something. Okay, so here I'm taking some int x equal to 20. Okay, if the condition is x greater than or x less than 100, the condition is true, then the control will go inside. And here also again I can write the condition like 20 w equal to 20. So here I can write above two conditions are system dot out dot println, and here write above two conditions are true. So I'm saving this one, and you can come to here wherever it is available. You can go to that location. CMD. So Java C nested if dot Java, nested if dot Java. Somewhere we missed the this one. Oh, yeah. Save this one, come to here, and then you can above two conditions are true. Okay, if any condition is false, for example, here the condition is false, then you can display on message. Twenty is not equal to 30. Here itself, if the condition is false, then here also can display on message. The message is x is not less than 20, not less than 10. Save this one, then directly we can able to print this value. Java C nested dot Java. X is not less than 10. X is not than less than 10. Okay, come to here. Hmm. Simple if done, if else is done, nested if is done. Next we have if else if. If else if. If else if meaning We can make the decisions when we have the multiple conditions. Okay, so come to here, and the syntax for this one is if block condition, and there is a scope of if block, and again else if, here also condition. This is the scope of else if. So like if I give the assignment like this, like write a Java program to validate the mocks, to validate the mocks, to validate the mocks. The scenario is given below. Scenario is given below. Given below. The student got a score in between 85 to 90, 85 to 100. Then you should display he got a distinction. He got a distinction. And if the student got a score in between 75 to, like I would say 70 to 80, 70 to 80, then you should display he got first class. He got first class. And like that, how we can write the program by using if else if. I can write a program and then I'll show you. Create a new file. I'm creating new file, and where I'm mentioning the file name is if else if else Java, and I'm opening this one, and okay, public class if else if this is the scope of the class, and where I'm taking the main method. Now I'm taking student marks, inter marks equal to he got some 80. Okay, so here I'm taking the conditions. Inter if I'm taking the condition. Condition is marks greater than 80 and an operator, and marks less than 100, less than 100. Then we need to display the message is system.out.println they got a distinction. They got distinction. Okay, okay. Same way can do with the remaining L1. So here the score is in between 60 to 80. Here the statement is else, and here also else. Okay, so 60, and here also some 35 to 60. 60. We got the first class, and we got a second class, and again else if 0 to 35. We need to study that. This is the program, guys. I'm saving this one, and wherever this is available, you can go to that location. CMD, Java C, if else, right? If else, if dot Java. There are 4 errors, spelling mistakes. Come to the client system. See, we got first class. But this is the data hard coded. Instead of taking the data hard coding, you can read the data by using scan class. Already you know scan class, how to read the data by using scan class. So how we can take the data from the scan class? We need to create the scanner object. Okay, take a scanner object, scanner sc equal to new scanner, and there is we are taking the data into the system dot in, and this I am storing in a reference variable, and sc dot there is a method next int method to read the integer values. There is a next int method. You can read the integer values that I am storing in marks variable that I am storing in integer value. Okay, so here I am taking system dot out dot println. Please enter student marks. Please enter student marks. Please enter student marks. Okay, I'm saving this one. Now come to here. Import statement. So come to here. This is coming from which package? This is coming from the java.util package. So make sure import java.util dot scanner class. Okay. We are ready the value that we are storing here. This marks now we can validate. Save this one. Come to here, and there is a command java c, and again it is executing or it is waiting, and yeah, which is looking for some input. It is waiting for the some input. I am giving some 70. So see here, based on the input, it is validating the program and it is giving the results to us. It is giving the results to us. So this is all about if else if, guys. This is all about if else if. Okay, fine. So as of now, we can do the programs of this, and tomorrow we'll continue with the buffer reader and switch case. Okay. So that's it today, guys. I'm winding the session, and the session will be already uploaded in the ITV YouTube live session. You guys please go through that and then refer